So that's submissive actions. Now, another way, and guys, when they're doing all of that stuff that I just mentioned, they don't realize that that's submitting. You submitting to your woman by doing that. Now, here's the other thing. Here's the juicy shit, right? A lot of you niggas be submitting to your woman sexually. That's right. A lot of you niggas be submitting to your woman sexually. How? King Dre, what you mean? Eating pussy is submissive. That's, you guys, especially if you ain't no thoroughbred. Now, I'm not saying telling you what to do in the bedroom, but if you don't know how to eat a bitch pussy, not know how to eat, but if you don't know what to do after you eat a woman's pussy, then you shouldn't be eating her pussy. Every time you eat a woman's pussy, you submit to her. And the more you submit to her, the more power she has, the more you lose your masculine edge. You dig what I'm saying? Look, these niggas getting up out of here after that one. But I'm dead serious. You don't have to do that to please her. The reason why women are pleased by it is the same way you get pleased when you see a woman on her knees sucking your dick. When a woman is on her knees looking up at you sucking your dick, what if you're married? Get good fucking question. I'm gonna answer that in a second, bro. I'm gonna answer that in a question in a second. Good question though, bro. David Andre. But Dan, that was a good question. But you don't have to do that to please no woman. Trust me. I've dated women for forever, man, and I didn't do it, and they didn't gripe about it. The thing is, women, why I'm sure it feels good to them, but what you can do that, your hand can do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You can do the same thing with your hand. So what makes it feel so good to them is the fact that they got somebody to bow down to them and submit to them. The same way is when you standing up and a bitch is on her knees sucking your dick, submitting to you. It's the same thing on the flip side. That power you get when a woman is on her knees sucking, giving you head and shit like that, they get the same power, the same feelings. That's why they like it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they into it like that. Trust me when I'm telling you, this is a cold game, man. This is some real shit. If a guy is eating his girl out all the time, I can guarantee you they have problems. I can guarantee you she disrespectful, she testy as fuck, she masculine, you know what I'm saying? She's controlling. If a guy is doing that to his woman all the time, don't fucking do that, man. You cannot do that. That's submission. You know what I'm saying? That's submission. So my man asked, what if you married? Bro, birthdays, Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Birthdays and Valentine's Day, my dude. Once every couple months. The thing is, too, here goes some more shit. Here goes some more game. I'm putting this on Patreon because it's too deep. The more you submit yourself to a woman, right? Pay attention to this. The more you submit yourself to a woman, the harder it is to satisfy her sexually. The harder it is to hold out. The harder it is for you to do your job. When you are wrapped up into it, when you submit yourself to a woman, the same way when a woman submits herself to you, she becomes so emotionally invested. This happens to you too. So when you're begging, apologizing, and getting on your knees and confessing your feelings and all this shit, you becoming emotionally invested. And when you become too emotionally invested, this is why niggas be having premature ejaculation. You know what I'm saying? Because that emotion, the same way when a woman is extremely wrapped up into you and you can just blow on her ear and she'll come, she'll have an orgasm. If you really do it for her, it's the same thing on the flip side. So when you get too into the woman like that, it be hard for you to last long. Pay attention, man. This is real shit. Y'all need to hit a nigga with the tip jar, man. Y'all need to throw a nigga a tip for that. But the same way that you, how a woman you can just, soon as you stick it in, she busting all over the place. If she's really into you like that, and my players that know that have the game enough to be players and alpha males, so where they have women like that, they know what I'm talking about. As soon as you stick your dick in her, they busting all over the place, right? It's the same way when you are emotionally invested like that. And a lot of the times you get emotionally invested because you submit in so much. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be hard for you to satisfy them with your rod. Stop fucking eating. Stop giving women oral sex. It's too much power. If you do, man, if you do, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I haven't done it, because I have, but I'll get into that in a second. But Mars Dope, what's up, big dog? Y'all missing out too. And this shit going on Patreon, so y'all niggas better go on the Patreon. And this shit cold and fire. This some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't be talking about shit like this. But when you I forgot where I was at. Somebody remind me real quick. Anyway, but when you submit yourself that much, when you so wrapped up into her like that, you know what I'm saying, it'd be hard for you to last and sustain your energy to satisfy her, you know, premature ejaculation. But if you, like I say, I've done it before, but I'm gonna get into that in a second. But if you how can I say this? If you gonna do it, you have to know how to play your hand after, right? It's almost like telling her, it's almost like feeding a woman scraps or giving her validation, right? Because eating pussy is extreme validation, but you have to know how to do that. Like, you have to know. This is why cats like AMS and the dudes who preach the no validation shit, which is a very efficient and effective strategy, by the way. But the reason that they tell you guys this is because, you know, you're rookie and you don't know how to handle looking a woman in her face and say, damn, baby, I miss you. You looking so good. You don't know how to do that and then back away from her. You don't know how to do that and to keep it and remain player. You don't know how to handle her when she get comfortable and she feel like she comfortable and she could test you. You don't know what to do about that. So it's easier just to just tell you, just don't validate women, right? But it's the same thing with eating. If you're going to do it, you got to know how to handle that. And I'm just telling you right now, just don't do it. You don't have to do it. Trust me, I've had women submit, the most submissive women, doing everything like literally my slave. And I didn't do that. I didn't have to do that.